Greetings everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the first video actually on this channel that I'm putting up. I actually did a live stream a week ago, but I have not made a proper YouTube video as of yet. In my last stream I have promised you that I will do another live stream exactly on this day, in which I will show you the progress I've made working on the game, a week's worth. But I just woke up today and I didn't really feel like doing a live stream, and I just decided to do a video, thinking I was going by the logic of, assuming that a video will be a bit more concise. I will be able to show you the progress a bit more quickly. So let's just jump into it without wasting any more of your time. If you were watching the last live stream, you might notice that the quality of the microphone changed a bit. The microphone that I'm using for, let's say, Q&As. So yeah, I have actually bought myself a new microphone solely for this purpose, solely for doing videos and live streams with you. Alright, so let's start from the beginning. Where else would we start? So the main menu and everything else I wasn't really configuring anything regarding that. Team selection as well. But the overview and the table of contents I have changed a bit. So first off, we are playing as France. No, as America actually, sorry, my bad. But the location is France, and one thing I have to point out is that I've fully enabled the territorial occupation feature on the maps. So, for example, if Germans occupied only one trench and America has all the rest, it will be respectively shown on the map itself. So, the line would be here, for example. Germany would be squashed in the map while America would occupy everything else. Let's actually show you the other thing that has taken up most of my time in this week. The thing I was working on the most was appearance itself. So, first off, I have made an ability for you to spin your character to your desire and to zoom in, zoom out at your will. So, there is an ability for you to change your hair, as it is in the current version. Let's go with this hair. You can change your hair color, everything you wish. You can even rotate a bit, This was heavily requested by many of you, so that's the reason why I'm adding it. Let's go with a furious ginger look, should we? So this it is, and when we deploy, we actually have our character. That's wonderful. So it's not I cannot show you precisely here, but I have changed the appearance or changed the uniforms of a few countries. Americans remained untouched, but let's fight our way through it, and I will show you at the end of the battle. So you cannot hear it right now, but you can see the effects here. I have changed the walking animations, and the AI has been given animations. The AI has been animated fully, so you can see the running animations and everything, as opposed to the period of the live stream. The animation script itself has its own quirk now. I don't know if you can see it here. Let's kind of jump out here. Yeah, here. So you can basically see I've added a few visual effects for basically walking. I thought it would be cool to have this these little blocks kind of pop out behind you when you're walking. So I've actually added, as you can see, these little block particles that are left behind when you're actually walking. This is purposeful. I have fully optimized that script, and I thought a little visual representation of the fact that you're actually walking is not necessary, but definitely pleasing to see. It is fully optimized, so the line of code regarding that is most definitely not going to cause any performance issues. So yeah, this is the code itself for like dirt particles. It's not anything. I've made sure that it's running properly, that it isn't, you know, consuming anything. And I know I've already showed you this on the last live stream, but I have to show you again. Tell me that this doesn't look beautiful, guys. This map is just wonderful. Like this ambience. Absolutely beautiful. One thing that I have to point out though, I am aware that a few hairs are clipping out of the helmets. I will fix that, especially being that this is my hair model. I will configure it, so no worries. I will not ship, you know, the version out with hair clipping out of the helmets. Jimmy the American Soldier got stuck a bit. I will work on the pathfinding scripts. The pathfinding works pretty well. It just, you know, you can realistically not make a script in which the pathfinding is just perfect all the time. NPCs are going to get stuck here and there. I need to make sort of a debug for when they get stuck. Alright, so we're charging actually, and I have to say I do love the particles here. I definitely love the effect that they leave behind. So I don't really... oh, I almost swore. So I will probably not remove them. If I do have to remove them, I will make them blind-sided so it doesn't have a performance issue. Alright, let's bomb the Germans. As you might notice, but that's also a feature of the last updates version. Scripts are running a lot smoother. Everything is like, even if the battle is as ferocious as you see it here, it's running a lot better. The scripts are executing a lot faster. Not a lot of lag is being featured here. So that is the reason why I will include... yeah, I died. So this is the reason why I will include mobile support in the following update. So overall, everything is running a lot faster. Yeah, we have occupied a trench. We have killed all the Germans. Yeah, by the way, I forgot one thing, and that is the fact that I have actually changed a mechanic regarding the last update, the current version, which is that the attacking team, if everyone in the defending team dies, the trench will be automatically occupied by the attackers. So as opposed to the current version in which you have to wait, you stay in the trench until it's occupied, you know. We're basically wasting your time for no reason, you know. So that's the reason I've added that in the first place. In contrary to to the period of the live stream, the ambience is fixed, and I absolutely love. I have changed basically how the No Man's Land looks like. Trees, I will definitely configure. I will change their appearance. This tree is absolutely, the model of this tree is absolutely beautiful. Let's select it here. And let's remove all the, what are they called? All the leaves. And, oh, we have an error here. Well, I will look into that later. But when the tree is naked, it absolutely fits like the vibe of the No Man's Land. This is a very weird error. I will look into it. So I have enabled a few more things that weren't enabled in the last update in the current version, but in this version as well. You can see the trails of blood, soldiers are leaving blood behind, because everything does become more gruesome by the third wave. I definitely love the atmosphere and the look of the third wave, and the upcoming waves as well. I will say in this current game to actually show you. For example, the fourth wave, the fifth wave, and etc. Because those definitely look very, very gruesome, and the atmospheres are similar to the vibe of, you know, just the battlefield environment. As of now, the only problem are these NPCs. For example, these ones are getting stuck. For example, this is kind of problematic. NPCs do get stuck on these, but I just love the look of these planks. The third wave ends. The fourth wave, I absolutely love how it looks like. So by the fourth wave, the No Man's Land is completely just muddy. I didn't really enable a part of the main script that just makes trees naked, you know, that defoliates trees. But if they were, this would be the model of the, you know, for a lack of a better word, naked tree. Definitely scarier than No Man's Land of the current version. Alright, that's enough of that. Let me actually show you the new uniforms I was talking about. The uniforms I've changed. I call them outfits, but they're uniforms for the most part. So these are the Austro-Hungarian and German uniforms. I've slightly changed the backpack. I have borrowed the model from Historia Societas. I just love how the backpack looks like because they are slightly different from the backpacks used in the current version of Shell Shock, but they are more similar actually to the authentic World War I backpacks that were worn by the Austro-Hungarian and the German forces alike. There might be slight variation. I am just generalizing here a bit, but I just love the look of these backpacks. British and Americans have stayed the same, while on the other hand, French, I have changed the French outfits. I have borrowed the model yet again from Historia Societas. I have asked them for their permission, and they have allowed me. We're in an agreement, but I just love the look of this backpack. The actual backpack model is a bit different. It has this little metal object. I don't know what it is exactly. It's some kind of metal cup or container, and you can actually see the old texture for the model, and there is definitely like a shadow that remains. I will fix the texture once I'm done with other stuff. And the Italians themselves, I have changed the Italians the most because the outfits were the most inaccurate. I still have to change the Italian officers' cap, for example, because it has nothing to do with First World War. It doesn't look anything. It more so looks like American Civil War type of cap. But let's actually see all the things I've changed regarding the Italians. I have changed so the model for the feather cap is the same. I have just changed the texture a bit, and the feather remains the same. I have yet again borrowed from Historia Societas model for the pouches and for the backpack themselves. Now the original backpack that I've borrowed is slightly different, especially taking into consideration the what is it called, like the sleeping bag or whatever the soldiers are carrying on top of their backpacks. They're different, placed in a different way, so I have changed and I've had quite a lot of trouble changing the model for the backpack, but I've alas done it, and that's basically it. So that's everything regarding my current progress. There might be something that I'm missing because I feel like I have done a bit more, but that I didn't really show you. The next thing I'm focusing on is definitely the defoliation of the trees, you know, removing leaves of the trees. After that, I will focus on just making that that goes without saying, but making that there are no errors like this of this sort. I'm not sure why this is being caused, but just making sure that no errors are being caused. After that, I will enable ammo boxes. I will focus on the just I will focus on the ending as well. Ending has to be changed quite a lot. Many things, gas as well, as I've promised you. Yeah, that thing as well. Let me actually show you, because a lot of you haven't really seen the full live stream in which I've showed you the gas masks. But real quick, let me just pull them out for you. These are the models. I will briefly go over them because a lot of you haven't seen them. So this is the Gumi Maske. This will be used for the Austro-Hungarians. This is Leda Schulz Maske. Schutz Maske, sorry for my mispronunciation. Still, I don't think it's any better, but at least I've tried. So as opposed to the Gumi Maske, there's like an eye protection here, which is very, very, you know, it's the iconic part of the Leda Schutz Maske. There is small box respirator that will be used by the Americans and the British. It's the most particular model, and it's definitely the one that I like the most. There is the M2 gas mask model for the French, and for the Italians there is Polivalente Zeta. It's a very, very strange looking piece of cloth. So that's that actually. Alright, so actually let's, since this isn't a live stream and I really do want to answer all your questions, I will just read the comments from the last Q&A that I've held. So let's start from the questions I haven't really replied to and that need to be answered. The new map is cool. I love it. You are the best. Thank you so much, by the way. Edit. Is gas going to be back in 1.4? Yeah, the gas will be back in 1.4 and it will be remodeled. There will be a lot of variations, as I've previously showed you, of gas masks. So yeah, there will be definitely more details regarding being, you know, choking in gas, gas itself. So yes, the answer is yes. Gustavo Coolman 876 asks, will you add the mobile update in any of the future updates? Yes, this specific update 1.4 or the upcoming update will feature mobile support. So yes, for the reasons that the game is already running a lot, it's way smoother. Scripts are hell of a lot more optimized when compared to the current update 1.3 update. So yes, mobile support will be added. This update actually. Comrade Julian asks, could you also add a map where it's a village and there's local NPCs like the cow? Yeah, that's a good idea. All in all, there will be a lot of variation in maps in the future. Not in this particular update, the 1.4 update, but definitely I will rework the map in the future. Yeah, especially like I have heard that suggestion before. For example, someone had suggested that Italians should have like mountainous maps, you know, hills, peaks, representing the areas of Isonzo or the Alps where they actually fought in World War I. So that's definitely a good suggestion. Environments as well. I like the villager ideas. So definitely yes, I will add something akin to your suggestion. There is a Japanese, Korean, or I don't really know which name, but the person basically commented when is the next update. I cannot really be precisely answer when the following update will be, but my rough estimate is that it will be within 2 weeks or something. So around 24th, 23rd of July. That's my rough estimate. It might be a bit later, it might be even a bit earlier. So your George8448 says you have a bad mic. Yeah, that Q&A, that particular Q&A, I had a bad mic, so that is true. I hope things have changed a bit in this particular video. Burgerman 420 adds to this wonderful discussion. Who the fuck is Mike and why is he bad? So I really have to be honest with you. I am really digging this new format of let's call it Q&As, but I would more so call them sneak peeks. Everything is, you know, straightforward, and I do really like that. So if there are any questions you would like to have answered, comment down below. Be sure to comment. Be sure to ask anything you want. I'll be sure to answer to best of my ability. Some of them I might also include in the following sneak peek session the following week. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope to see you the following week. Bye bye.